to cover their tracks.
Somebody is helping him.
And it's RIZ security. Well-dressed muscle for the rich and powerful.
And every single one of us is wanted by them.
Wait a second, you guys are afraid of...
Something always goes wrong at the last moment, doesn't it?
Beth, Christian, what's going on?
Hey.
Good to see everybody again.
You too.
So excited to talk to you about the second half of Leverage Redemption. And it's been a long wait. And, you know, I'm so glad we have some more episodes. I watched a few of the first few episodes, and all I can think of is how much fun this show is, you know? So anytime I'm feeling kind of down or just depressed, I come home and I turn on an episode and just, you know, an hour of wackiness and intrigue, you know, that's so much fun. So, and Beth, 8 new episodes on IMDb. What can we expect from the team for the second half of this first season?
Absolutely. Thank you for all that. Yeah, you can expect a lot of action. You can expect a lot of interpersonal growth, especially for Elliot's character. Elise, who plays Brianna, has some really beautiful moments. Really saying that, I'm like, well, so does Harry, played by Noah Wiley, and so does Gina Bellman. Anyway, it's a lot of action, but it's a lot of fun because the stakes are super high, as they usually are. But this world, as we all know, has gotten a little bit crazier. And so the guys that we're going after are really that much more ruthless. And so we really get to see these guys go for it. And a lot more physical work stuff from Parker. And you know, she's gleaned a lot from Elliot. So there's some really fun moments there. And the 2 episodes I directed are in this back half. So I'm really excited for everybody to see those.
That's so cool. We're going to talk about that. But Christian, you know, she was saying how there's so much more physical activity going on the second half of the season. You're always in a situation when you're fighting 5 guys. I mean, do you always like look at the call sheet and go, well, today's the day I got to take on all these bad guys?
Well, yeah, pretty much every day is exactly what's going on. You know, and the sad thing is, what you guys don't realize is it usually drops down about 3 or 4 guys. We usually lose 3 or 4 stunt guys because of the budget. So usually it's, you know, starting off as like 8 guys and then it'll drop down to like 3. But it's fun, man. Dean has allowed me, Dean Devlin, our boss, he's allowed me to, you know, choreograph the fights, and I've always done my own stunts, and I don't know why he still lets me do it, man. And it's so much fun. It's basically a dance, though. You know what I mean? It's a really well choreographed dance. And if you misstep, somebody gets hurt. So it's really nice to be able to dance with these people. A lot of great stunt guys came into town. We had really good stunt guys locally in New Orleans. And it was just like, it was really, it was physical. And, you know, it was tough because we were smack dab in the middle of a pandemic in New Orleans. So there was no gyms. You couldn't go to the gym, you know what I mean? And they had all this beautiful food that's deep fried and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it was really hard to mentally and physically, mostly physically, stay in shape for this stuff. We did, and I got through it somehow, I don't know. But, you know, I'm a little bit older. I can feel the toll on my body, but I'm a Steve McQueen fan, man. So there's nothing, I'm going to keep doing it until they tell me I can't.
I don't know how you could keep the weight off there. I'd be at the Cafe Du Monde having beignets and coffee, you know, every day. I mean, I love New Orleans, and that's what I love.
Most of those good places were closed, and that's one of the things.
I know, that's torture. How could you be in New Orleans and not go to Paul Prudhomme's kitchen or Emerald Lagasse? I mean, the food there is just, I mean, it's just torture. But hopefully the Voodoo Museum was open. That's a cool place.
It's not open.
No.
I know. I've been there before, though. It's fantastic.
You know, and Beth, you know, you're behind the camera a lot this season. How did the cast react to you being in the director's chair?
Oh, I couldn't have asked for more support. Everybody was amazing. And I think, you know, some of the best actors I've heard talk about directors talk about directing is, you know, it's smart to know when to stay out of the actor's way. And with these guys, they just know what they're doing. And so my job coming in, I knew it wasn't so much about character, you know, arcs and development as it was just allowing them to be who they are because they're so wonderful at it. And then knowing that I had an opportunity to, you know, creatively put my spin on these episodes and have the support of my cast and crew already going in, it was a real gift. And everybody really embraced my ideas and my, you know, I want to try this, I want to try that. Can we do it? How much time do we have? And everybody just jumped in to make it happen. So it was a very collaborative, amazing effort. And I'm really excited for everybody to see them.
Well, especially, you know, the bucket job, the holiday episode, that's the first out of the gate. It set the mood for everything. And of course, you have Reading Rainbow, Geordie LaForge himself, LeVar Burton. You know, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And what was it like working with him? Because he was pretty tough. I loved his character.
He's a legend, and there's not, there's a certain type of man that can play that role where you got to not see it coming. And I think obviously, besides the librarian aspect and reading Rainbow and everything, that we knew that LeVar has the range to play something like this. He could be very vulnerable and soft, but he did so many of his own stunts and kicked ass and was generous. And then obviously Christian, you can talk about your chemistry with him, but it was effortless. The moment they got on set together, they just gelled and it was magic.
Yeah, the most important thing that I can say about LeVar is not only is he a piece of American history, I'm looking over, I don't really get starstruck anymore. And I found myself, that happened to me a few times. And I'm sitting right next to him, we're having the same conversation, but he made it an immediate effort to be everybody's friend when he got there. My friend, Beth's friend. He settled in so great and so fast that it almost felt like a part of the crew. It almost felt like he was a bit on leverage for the last 5 years. That's how comfortable I was with him. And he gave everything. He gave, even his off-camera stuff, he'd give you everything. Sometimes even more, to be honest with you, because maybe he was playing, I don't know, but he was always there. And, I've said, for someone like Beth coming in and directing, that's got to be a huge gift for her. You know what I mean? Because he gave everything he had in every take. And we look forward to people like that come in, and a lot of people do. I mean, it's not just him. We had unbelievable guest stars once again, and it's fun. And this back half is just faster and it's bigger. And I was talking to Beth earlier. We had to introduce the powerhouse of Noah Wiley. Elise Shannon came in to play Brianna. We had to develop these characters, and we wanted to take our time because they earned it and they deserved it. And we did that, and we did it on the first 8. You know who those characters are. Now everybody gets to run the same speed, which is unbelievably fast. And that's why the back 8. I just think the back 8 is a lot faster, a lot bigger. There's higher stakes, and definitely more action.
Well, congratulations on a great season. They're wrapping me up right here. So thank you both for speaking to me today. And Christian, Tony Toscano, my best friend in the world, we're ready. We're waiting to go to Almost Paradise, where our bags are packed, so let me know what's going on with the next season, because we're coming to the Philippines.
I will let you know. Everything looks good, man. I just got off the phone with Dean the other day. I'd love to have you guys. Come on.
All right. Tony's coming up, so give him hell for me.
You got it.
Woo! See you
Take
later.
care.